Welcome, YouTubers. I'm Kimberly Smiley, and this is the first edition of the Smiley Show, where I'm going to be helping you guys work through your psychological bullshit, so to speak. I myself have suffered from borderline personality disorder and brought myself through it. Now, do I still have days where it's not easy? Absolutely. Have I ever actually been given the label of BPD? Is it on documentation? No, absolutely not. I'm a little smarter than that. There's a lot of stigmas that go along with being borderline. You know, when you get mentally diagnosed with something, it feels like your whole world's coming down around you. People look at you funny, and because it's psychological, then it's all in your head. There's no physical proof. Well, you see, guys, psychological problems manifest biological symptoms. You're going to have physical symptoms, whether it be heart palpitations because your anxiety is too high, or anxiety itself, because anxiety is a biological symptom, not a psychological one, as many would think. Stress is psychological. Stress is psychological, and it causes a person, or can cause a person, to have, an anxiety attack, to be anxious, which, causes the body to release norepinephrine into the body. It releases cortisol into the body. And all of these things can damage our body physically. Anything that goes along with the mind also goes along with the body, because the mind is the master control system for the body. If it's malfunctioning, chances are you have something physical that will malfunction as well. Now, saying that, I don't have a doctorate. I don't even have my master's yet. I'm still working on my bachelor's. But I grew up with a schizophrenic mother, with bipolar as well. Interesting childhood, to say the least. There's no wonder I developed a personality disorder. Being raised by a schizophrenic mother, well, reality is hard to define, let alone your own personality. It was an interesting childhood. I'm just thinking of that. But looking back now, I realize how much stronger I am than I ever have given myself credit for, let alone how intelligent I am, and I never give myself credit for that either. And this is something that, as a society, we're dealing with. Is it just a psychological problem? Or are we taking differences in people and individualities and making them psychiatric problems? Something to ponder on. I will be accepting YouTube video responses. Should you decide that you have questions for me, by all means, please post another video. I support that 100%, and I will answer all of your questions as soon as possible and have them posted right back up. I look forward to hearing from people. This could be a lot of fun. Advice from Smiley. You have watched the first episode of The Smiley Show. Give yourself a round of applause. I know I can be something to deal with at times. However, I can also be incredibly entertaining. So tune in. More episodes to come. And we're going to say that the next episode is going to be on dialectical behavior therapy and its helpful insight into the world of the borderline. Thank you so much. You folks have a lovely day, lovely evening, and come back and see me. Ta-ta.